Sa teman pakadan mahama na start kwan nyina. Go to Western region. Railway stations. Mahama betwaso from Tamils. Inkwasiafo we fa bibia ma Ghana dawo. Ye kana mbufu. Rebranding. Sa nkwasia train we ya mukofa sa de we. Sa de we ya mukofa ba we. Sa train we. Sa nkwasia de we ya mukofa say a train. Sa de we in our country. This plastic. So at a Mills NDC 2008 manifesto and I'm catching 2009 I'm starting somewhere. And you sit there and tell me say yeah the party chow fruma na me kase we Jimmy and now boof. This is 2024. See some shitty nonsense. And omobo adewe prize chirewa. They be a Krasini Beba town. In terms of where they fool every day Krasini Beba town, and that is what we are seeing. Now almost started anti-training ye. Yes, a train no car be full we moan a full quino. And a car no full quino or found wood him. Kevin no a found wood anima coco jina quina so. Meaning maybe a car neko. Almost set creator. An articulator no, it will be found wood we mu. Articulator we no, it will be found wood we mu. Coco pie quine so. And a cotton quine so say a train train no, and a train be articulated him. Sa no more catch there. Curve na wahifa. Where is the curve? Curve no mo say train idru na into mambo break and a day. Me say curve no e wahi. Where is the curve na? Omo ka say curve mu na ade we see and curve na e wahi. Now, let's see Adebi Omoye. Yes, see Peter Mewu abe share picture be on social media say train ni kwa konya accident no into who be said the last guy. Sir Richard the last guy we in a LGBT case no anti LGBT case no course. Sir boy we ya catch them I want need Jimmy for the city. This is what they do. They use these boys to fool you. And trumu ni na boy we na atena so. Because of course you cannot be born at all. After your marking and then you school UK. We only capre from 4 or repeat girl be those times. And after your marking, then you go school UK so uncle see lombra. And the last guy here Juma after your markings law firm. And almost say, oh, I'm a with the picture be aba. Now picture no time at train you could accident no. Ain't car way na see train kwana so. Inti almost started interpret say oh car way and a free wuranim and a be park on a train the ko bom almost started say when this for na ye someone with some Jimmy almost some yankwasiafo almost some ndwene almost say when no ka kire mo na Jimmy abete inti train this kind of die we na o man kasa set it up I say train no omo ba be ka kire mo say NDC for na ye mo Jimmy nti mo be kasa na NDC for 2008 NDC the train bremo we jiminti obeka cho say NDC for na kwasie bia oni dwuma di to say ayampa na komede no na obre na amewenya $100 million.
Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
What I want to say is say you say and yakofa train aba eye train no aba. Now, yes, sorry, MPP for some of train. Remember, almost started some of train, abano. No, I'm say train year 12. Sana mo catch mo. Ye Jimmy, they be a catch Ghana for. In confo we Jimmy Muama and the Jimmy no. I send to bro, munimun to brolization. I said kokohidi trihu. Ye Jimmy ama ya ite say kokohidi trihu. She ni trihu bium. We were here when the MPP government told a year Ghana for say. Omo kofa train poly 12 be the aba Ghana na sa train no eba Ghana chese de bi nsida ekufo de nam soro no na ba omia de nam suom de aba santimemu. We heard a lot of things. There are social media dogs and chicken. The social media breeds. They were all over social media telling Ghana for say the Ekufuado ba omia be de bin si da ade am kofa loco winim locomotive I know sometime winim bibi train locomotive na de wu no hu ni nyina ye koraba so who say train is wa ndade na sebio eko adekudie ntia aya na ye de saa de white ni nyaman fa no nyina nse so wutima e wo so nya bibi ebe de ebe protect o enti ye kata train ankasa dade a enam dade so saa de na ehye wo ni nyina no decorations enti loco eno mo so mo kofa loco aba na saa loco no de be ne se 12 de ate anom ka kire ade achiam so 8 ena eba endi na nsa endi na nine also eswate abedru 4 yetiatia afem so 2 ena Ekufuado mo so mkoto aba ade achibie ma de omka che ne say thank you Mr. S, thank you for bringing this in. I don't want anyone to sit anywhere and say NDC Kevin Taylor NDC I made say me NDC ni bepensa. This is what they told us. A date and a show no 21st January 2024. Government procures where Joy News Omankasa Media House. Omokache say NPP abaya ba umia di enim Ekufuado mo omo procure Bronika se procure wato. Say say government about to procure. E just say afena aban dwene ho se obeto. Say you use word say government procures 12 modern trains from Poland. That means say aban atisikato. That is the report. In fact, Mr. S, if you can get me the story itself, because Ghana Fondia ebimwe Jimmy. Into sometimes I also Jimmy no Jimmy nase. Mr. S, get me the screenshot of the story. Now me read this story no. Into say government procures just a buying ato. And just a buying person okoto. And just a buying air general se obeko akoto. Omo catch January 21st, 2024 we say a buying akoto train modern locomotive dumienu a buying tiahoka. Now thank you Mr. S. Let me show them this one too. And this is from no. And this is from their own Ghana web. Me chiramo ye the facts na chiramo se na be ya ye kasa de kasa ye jimi a ye nkontokwa. This is what we saw. We Ghana web almost reported saying and the date then here Wednesday 24th of January 2024. Ghana Joy News here story 21st no 3 days and a Ghana web so reported here we have procured only 2 modern trains, not 12. Ghana Railway Authority. Into Joy News here on the 21st say Ghana has procured 12. And 3 days and a Ghana web buy beka say oh na enya 12 na emom we have procured only 2. Into these are 2 stories from 2 news outlets. They are all paid by the government. Aha and Jimmy start here. This is where Ghana for they be ameka say ye Jimmy net one ye shomo. Almost say I'ma procure 12. Adia chinya almost say oh that be 12 2. Only 2. These are 2 media houses are more Ghana say omo no kind of cray. Who is lying? I want to ask a simple question. Between Ghana Web and Joy News, who is lying? They are both liars. Because yeah, Jimmy, they plan the stories for these people to tell you. Inti, Yemfa way ensure for now. Mr. P, Mr. S, you want to get me the story? Okay, Mr. S said we should read the story because Ghana one day yemu bini Jimmy. We need to listen, hear the story, read. No, we say yani jandam, yempe jandamo. We don't do jandam here. Yeah, my own story no. Now this is the real story. Joy News for a story reported in here. This is what Joy News said. Government has acquired. I say government has acquired new trains for the country's railway transportation system. I'm gonna say a buying ato new trains. Okay, second paragraph will say the initial batch of 12 contemporary diesel powered trains is intended for operations on both regional and long distance lines of Ghana railways. I'm gonna say 12 trains na abaya tono. sa trains no ebeye adwuma e wo Ghana omo omuko nchirichiri ene omo omuko debio sebio enimενime ya ekwan ne nwa we e joy ena me dwudwam. I didn't make the story up. Don't insult me. My job is to explain to you. Third paragraph. It is anticipated to be delivered from Poland by the middle of the upcoming month. Story will be in January. So we were expecting 12 trains in February. And then I'm sure you, we're Joy News, or more editors. They have verified it. Government did information in Maomo. Fourth paragraph. As per information received by Polish website, Arki, the first vehicle is already undergoing final tests at the Pesa factory in Bydgoszcz. Hey, bro, you say Poland into me din minim ebia Poland be kwai ana Poland asankregwa enti efre ekuro no eye Bydgoszcz. The new diesel multiple unit may be on its way to Ghana before the end of this month, before the end of January. But at least you have an idea. The story tells you clearly. From 12, 3 days, and a Ghana web catches A2. After that, no, any one I be P and now it is simple. And they are sorry, yeah. And Chebiana Banakacha said 12 trains now. Amba ama afe a free 8 abedru 4 abedru 2 no. Right now, no. Right now, no. Right now, no. What is happening? Mr. P, I get it. Mr. P, the team we know. If I follow them, until right now, no. What is going to happen? What is happening? Say, Sir 12 trains now. I say. Ye nyam famba abaya tono tisia no ye nim aban to you aban to yetia omno msa be catch say sia e 2 yeti kroma ya antitude one say sia 1 aba 1 ye the 1 train aba locomotive modern locomotive and yetia and say o train no ye test train e ko test na test na train e ko no the sin say train na e ko test train gangam no train dwan no train na ejina ne na so pampe no train na kopem enya accident enti ya wa ha na edwumbre yete say eye the transport ministry railway ministry for the Ministry of Railway Development a release statement Peter Amewu ena da no so when Peter Amewu a on that PDS ano amuwie sika oka say it was a corrupt deal no that Peter Amewu that criminal who buys votes or the air co-pot I wanna phone be a jiminti or to me the stove call now when I phone a to amana mikroma wanna phone be a moa or jiminti go and see how they are struggling ye be en so man afa omo moja pade nyina say omumfu asay still you wanna for ho ya we jimi e dan wodi Peter me wechi but that's not my issue. Let's move forward. Now, you statements from the Railway Ministry of Railway Development. Again, Accra, 18 April 2024. We are no release statement. No, now mama yankain na yenjujum. Ebi oha na ebro funinti yenu anu bi oha. Omo nshadante na oma dada omo so am for the isi oma pass test no omo to be try myself. Bantima for na isi omo din try din kakra kwabere for the ebuburu. Enti amunti ena de bia menya abotre na madwudwam na oma hu say eh we na aban kan ye. Wan ko school enche say we jimi. But me wa akwanya me chirechiri ma chire wunti fa no so kan nyansa ho. Me mo bia nkasa man ko school nti me jimi. School emma nyansa we jimi a we jimi. Nyansa de ewo ho a ewo ho. Nti me nkasa man ko school nti me jimi. Ye obi a wan ko school da enso onyansafo mebe kan ne medwudwam na afa ya hwede omo kan omo se train no. In fact ebia wonya hu train no condition no, this is the trainer they are talking about to say a train no enya accident inti pictures omo de bra eni omo se train ni na train no enya accident din ema train e kofa bae no train ni yemu nso no eyie pie so hwe accident ni ya train ni yemu nso no ne nso na petrol diesel electrical eyini nyina fam no train na kopem ma ne yemu nso na yi bonwunu na yie pie bonwunu na pie erade ya gobo we jibi o into hwe picture ni ya we omankasa gabi ochedaku city news ene se omon publish train ni yemade na epie yesi ende ye test run inti ene nanam in Pakadan train almost all my railway lines fresh ones train ni nam so inti train bo tests ema train yesi train no akonya accident akopim bibi ema accident aba ema train yemu nsunu nyina de nyina pie inti hwa so hwa pictures na train no de yemu nsunu no ena pie na tua ho no so train intestines no epie abo pie mo train no yenyanka ne bo nkyeremu ebo ye ne koto train yenkan ye ada train yemu nsunu aseyi afi ne ekoye train seji ende muti ate train ne koto yenkan ne bo nkyeremu train na ye chipo na de bedru Ghana no ye mbo ne bo nkyeremu ena train no so asa be pimma ne yemu nsunu epie ende muti ate ena afi kura podi ye mo abiri ye kase wo abiri ya odi ma de kro wo abiridi now transport railway development for amewu and a chokrata moment kind na yenjudwum na dia na amewu kan moment kind ni nyina mbom ye wi a na ya hwe pictures ni ye mekche kwase bia o se NDC for ye omde abuofunu ade gina o se NDC ni de mo agimi na mo gimi yi mo skeleton apia o se NDC for de train yem na pie. Now, the Ministry of Railway Development, in conjunction with its agencies, the Ghana Railway Development Authority and the Ghana Railway Company Limited, together with officials and engineers from PESA, Bydgoszcz SA, the Polish manufacturer of the diesel multiple unit, that's the DMU 001, wishes to inform the general public of an incident that occurred today during the site acceptance test, which is SAT, of the new DMU on the Tema in Pakadan railway lines. Say, the Ministry of Railway Development. Ghana Railway Development Authority, Ghana Railway Company Limited. Ye from Pesa Bydgoszcz den mu ye train no. Ende nyina ka tri bo ho no mutena train no so mo bo test. Hey, Pakadan Tema. Omu nyina di ewe good train ba kun train ti o ye ka train na unim train mo amo New York ye free bi subway train to be ba to chup any friend train oba eye de DC bi wa ha okọ California train e ko we eye train ti ai train ti enye se train ye ka se trainer mo amo subway New York na hu train rum and you feel train I etwa so where they are got train ti and you see omo ye train ti no e Poland no omo ne Ghana for akobita bon omo be test temant pakadan so obi tare ho and omo de bo trotro kwan so into omo nko speed ole and say ebetu I say 2 into nko speed say nko speed o pakadan into broni ba ko bon ho eno mo tu afiri Pakadan eno mo kotema Pakadan tema omo bo test mo jimi tu fu abonte into omo good train mu na omo ya Pakadan tema ena BBC enti omo so mo trobrofo mo amonte brofo no enfo mo ho mo amonte brofo no mo nkenkan kyerɛkyerɛ mo amonte brofo no ntina me ya maso amefo bantemafo kwabrefo astanfo eye de brekumfo anka menye Pakadan tema. Paragraph 2. At approximately 12:10 p.m. on Thursday, 18th of February 2024, while conducting the test, an incident took place around KM 76 plus 100. And you forget DMU 100. The DMU, upon approaching the curve, listen, there are words that are very important. The DMU no any train no your friend DMU ai Mamudu train no omde to baomia DMU no almost say at exactly 12:10 in the afternoon no na train no ebu curve bi wo ho I don't know mo friend no eye 76 plus 100 inti eye curve donko just a boost a curve In terms of about 12 10, almost Pakadantama, almost test the train. A Drubebiana train, a boa kev, and so ye say. Mwamu catch no I on say uya from wa e honey di unim catch ya internet train driver no ye kev ye kev no I mean kind of castle and to so jiro on te brofo ya kan brofo jujuma no wadwa I see the DMU upon approaching the curve at KM 7600 encountered a stationary vehicle stationed right across the rail track. Despite the immediate application of the emergency braking system, the train was unable to come to a complete stop before colliding with the vehicle. Almost say drew a 76 plus 100 hormono na a curve na omubu curve. In the time na DMU no ba umiano ebu curve no time omuyi oyi afon na into year na eyin fa ho e honom ko hu say eye ade bia eyi se car esi train kwa anim. Sometimes so impacted not driver with tiaso full speed 190 4 into yes or apply be a friend emergency stop emergency brake and not change back now I want the speed and not train the deno ABB Jimmy brutal almost speed and not train the deno curve mo. Ye kwe chika ka Opel Vectra udru kev mukra na wenya abotre yi no almost train na DMU train no waso no test enye say train na eye adwuma koba no test the speed is na yeko say wo the train ye tester speed is na yeko train na soja ena brofu no gum oma no nyina papa meeting internship impakada ntama itinani tin so no o say kev into we won we che into some che say sanka train no railway line anke tin ana a straight there anke bia train driver no and also whoever is taking care or is in charge or train ko be won we che na nka start to slow down but we na sharp curve eh mo ya me betua boka be MB before enti or apply the emergency brake and fa and or you the exit brake and fa the internal combustion brake and so am fa and or use be a friend the last emergency pull out and maybe we and chinge and also at it they also we say me ready and gang yen dia train ka wo train ko to ba no yenim ne bo train na the yemusuru nyina pie or treat the super emergency no ahoma bi and also untwi train that member of bi no twi Uncle Michael Uncle Dan and ne cousin that no mu twi train e takwa and takra de into train your bobo break nyina na anya adwuma your back be for the super emergency fly out and ahoma utwe you see or ye nyina no twi super emergency breaker or ya na no so ateta and obutim ready train no akopem almost say ade bi da kwan ka almost say ka kakraka e de sikwan mfimfin Ghana ohun Nyankopon hye ne fanya manure no fanye ne garden wo abrochire e heaven na afi ohun ne ho nto no but it panyan abrofo ne gum casualties dia moment kan brofo na aka what brofo anka wan dia kan ma betena adwudwo ma kire so also to kan kwa asem tie me Jimmy. Third paragraph, it is important to note that the vehicle was unmanned and the location where it was found is not designated as an authorized level crossing. Thankfully, there were no injuries sustained by passengers on the train or bystanders. However, there was minor damages to the driver's cab section of the train. Almost say, baby a car na esino because na ye curve him. Mom first I didn't do timpa. Almost baby accident ni see no na ye curve him me e kire say o turn curve ma de o bia no into slow down. That's the first safety when you are driving train, aeroplane, submarine. Say ubu curve because you don't know what is there. You basically slow down, and especially a train that is being tested, you expect it to even be slower than the normal train that is commuting or going on that track. So it means somebody was over speeding. That is curve in no more can I no cry. Because some catchers say a curve and assembly see. No mo say omo say baby anas haka ani sina train ko bom no train kwan so na sina eni se esi ho enti at the end of the day no accident see any mom die obi aho anka abrofo na mo free Poland ni Ghana fo mugum ni nyina no train no obi aho anka. The incident has been promptly reported to the police and investigations are currently underway to ascertain the circumstances surrounding the incident. The DMU, the Baumia, involved has been moved to the workshop for further assessment and necessary repairs. Almost a train no eko pim ade na ne yemun sunu pie no amefa ne yemun sunu ne nkyerem yu amechem. Almost a train no eko nya accident na ne yemun sunu ni pie no. Omatam Baumia no DMU no train no omatam e de akọ workshop hospital a omo hwe se obenya nkwa ana onya nkwa brofo no when the DMU had the accident, when the DMU was involved in the accident, the stomach, the intestines came out, and almost say they have basically moved it to the workshop for necessary assessment. Senke nipa because they have moved the body to the hospital. Okay, we have moved the patient to the hospital for assessment. Into me no say Ghana local tina yedeba no enye treno local tino. Ya say sisiano local tina say yeah kwa kwahwese betuma in year. Last paragraph. We assure the public that safety remains our utmost priority and we are committed to ensuring the continuous safe operations of our railway systems. We urge all stakeholders to remain vigilant and adhere to safety protocols when operating or crossing railway tracks. Signed, Ministry of Railway Development to all media houses. Into locomotive na edeba enitino, locomotive tino benya accident. Now, when you take your time to look at the videos and pictures, so accident now, and we are going to show you a couple of pictures to prove to you, say, accident no, is it true, say, is you Kevin? The train na echo speed is saying na echo. When you are testing a train, how effective it is. Over some standard speed be a so we want to know. We are not going to sit here and say ebokamu anasa ambokamu. That one there, it is not my job. My job is to interrogate the statement now. The ministry put out. Ya person who say nipa na test train no, was he running the train speed at a very minimal speed, and I say he was over speeding? And secondly, did this incident actually happen in a curve? Because the pictures you are seeing, these are three pictures where the whole incident happened. Now, from what you are seeing here, say unya butre na say u breaking it down. This is the train. Ni yemu ade no na epie no. Train ni yemu ade ni nyina epie. Locomotive no. Train train ti. So omo catch makoto train about omo boa train ti, locomotive ti. And omo makoto, which is fine. Now as we speak, this train has been destroyed. I say you have to understand, say way a machine. The moment a benya impact, every single knot baby a bobiano is shaky a movie. Send ura a BMW and I'm Yankasami Mercedes where a showroom now to Mercedes mono now Pia Bontina or reverse now na the Pimo Bitua. That Mercedes mono now to it has become an accident vehicle, meaning that impact na enya some majority of the parts are not at its rightful position again, meaning such train we know condition na yakoto and sa locomotive no aye den asay this cannot be used. So train na yakoto ba ya na yentu aka no, train na yakoto ba ya na yase yakoto train ti locomotive ti DMU no train yem ade ye pia bontene train yem ade pie e ma ka train ti ni duku ebo no train duku no ta duku train wo hwe ne ya aiso abodurag enti train no wa nanu akopem e ma ne hwene e bre moja e ma durag na twa ko ekire kakra enti wo hwe a aiso nanu asoa e na durag ni ko ekire enti wo hwe a train na ekoto ba ne DMU no nanu asoa e na durag ni ko ekire enti ama duku na obo no duku na ebo ni tiri so no trainer no kopem ye no ama duku na twea kwa ekire ba train no nano aye tenten se ku echa we aye loku this thing aye plastic ya ka chem se abrofo no aye plastic na omde esi dade so se monje ya ti abrofo kromo trainer ye twi no kromo a enye plastic o subway na New York no enye plastic o aye steel oba krom ha train na wa enye plastico eye steel mako na abrofo aye dade na omde plastic ahye ho na mo agimi nti ye se ekufu ada kofa train ti ba omi akofa locomotive ti nti ehu bi da Ghana fo bi ya mo agimi na moko abrochire moko to Poland fo se omote plastic mu imagine say sa train we escape off unim de nkebesi na nka nipa gum. What we are telling you people, and they say, a dear way na ekuta wono. Sa a dear wono koto eno, a toy. See, small impact. Durak na chako echire, ema na no tenteno, a po. Ni ye ma die yi. Train way, ye nyan lanchi ye. Sika mo babeji ye, omu nyan kanchire ye. Afe ni esa de ko theater, akoso so. What they are going to do now, no, and yes, omu koye anything extraordinary. Train na say, omu koso so, omu koma welders, akoso so. Abeka chere say yay the naysayers menuma guase endin fie miensa bosome nan nipa bewu ye Jimmy Poland and yakoto train way a used train o can't you see say ade na nkofo de mam no a used ma men kan chere say sa train na nkofo Poland no it wasn't new. This is refurbished trainer swami fo betuma ye. Train we. A trainer a den dada and omo polish di amamo. Broni bie ni abrochi obeto train we so obechi woni krom. No broni. So how did we get here? Say mama tina Poland and a train that about 3 years train mama nko fo we a polish train no asesa oil and omudi see a post say train we e dada everything you are seeing is not modern. What make the train modern? Omudi white is so plastic white is so into a catch say it's a modern train. What is modern about this? What modern train looks like? And yes, majority of you people you have not traveled before. Inti ebusa almost say Kevin na asem we see ye pese busa o monhwe train no ye se train ko pem car e wo train kwan so now train ye ma de pie train we no mo say a modern new train we sa loco we everything about it is plastic bibia wu bia plastic ni nyina rubber we utinema at your own risk. Now on train track on rain tracks no we are dada tracks no dada how faint the tracks are that tracks we ukuta pika so betume bunu see it almost say train akoboka mu Mr. P. Mr. P, which one is that? Mr. Which one is that? Into train accident in ye be a peer film where a refurbished train, where a trainer yaso so a dada about 5 years and na omakwe paint mamento and omatam de abremo. Now so almost a train no accident no is your curve. Now I want to ask. The question I want to ask is say, we a curve man, curve na ewe he, and he na train no ewe curve man na tenia, who said bibi esi train kwana so, and he na ye curve ni no curve no hefa. Maybe a simple question. Men di mudi matama yanko bibia. Where 2024, yes, trains are NPP akofa by modern trains. And I mibusa say, mostly where they modern trains now. Curve na na curve na wo. Because when you check where the train is, I don't see where the curve is. I don't see where the curve is. Train no end to me who say BBC. Na speed is saying and na train echo. Speed is saying. So I do we go for a plastic, a toy, a refurbished. You be say we some say model no a year bang train. We say we say a year bang model. You be say we say train no a year bang model bang a year and a year train we a year bang. Hey, my mention idea. When Atamils introduced trains in Ghana, the thought of your weather, the thought of your road tracks, the thought of a juma ye di train ye. Ye trains ye no Ghana ye hard steel trains. Especially we your weather needs to be a tier. Any the kind of a juma ye di train ye. Oba Japana ye mfa ama ne mfa train. Oba Korea yemfa pano emfa treno oba eyedien China yemfa dien enam enkofu treno. And you know in Ghana the probability of a jomfomba se omudi sa nyoma no air foot treno is high, so you need hard body trains. This is way back at Tamil's time. He trained at Tamil's introduced here.
In our 2008 manifesto, which we presented to Ghanaians for which they voted the NDC into power, we promised to revamp the rail sector. You can see at page 89, it's clearly written. The next NDC government will concentrate on reviving the railway system by investing in both track and rolling stock. That is what we've started.
Traffic, and more traffic. Day in, day out, traffic on our roads keep growing, and it becomes obvious the massive effort by government after government at the expansion of our road networks do very little to alleviate the problem. That is why government after government have not failed to notice the capacity of railway travel to reduce the canker of unending traffic on our roads, and the resultant millions of manpower hours lost daily in Ghana due to the long hours spent in traffic by the traveling workforce. As promised by His Excellency John Atta Mills in the NDC manifesto for the 2008 elections, Ghana's railway network will receive serious attention of government in terms of investment in track repairs, needed rolling stock, and general revamping of infrastructure to kickstart the effort to truly modernize railway transport in the country. Developments since the Atta Mills administration came into office, and more especially in recent times, are indeed evidence that the promises were not just empty words, but were indeed the words of a man of honor, determined to do things differently and to set ablaze a fresh sense of direction for the determined development of our country, Ghana.
Originally, the design that we've presented here has been to UIC standards, which are European standards of railway construction. The railway track bed is much stronger, much heavier, to be able to withstand higher loads on one hand, and secondly to be more resistance for weather and traffic. By that way, when you are traveling along the line from Tema to Accra, you will feel the difference between the two different sections on which the train is passing. And the track that has been constructed by Amandi is a high quality of track to European standards.
Beginning with purposeful negotiations and eventual settling of months on end of unpaid salaries of railway workers, the railway service is back with a bang, and this time round, the program plan is different.
Implementation of the NDC government's policy to revamp the railway system in the country towards the reduction of poverty levels and to support the program of making Ghana the transportation hub in the South region. Since its assumption of the reins of power in 2009, this government has never failed to demonstrate its commitment and determination to reverse the negative trend in railway development.
With the President's recent inauguration of 2 new diesel multiple units with modern coaches procured by government and the refurbishment of stations and upgraded facilities for the Tema-Accra railway route, the floodgates are now open for the many programs this administration has outlined for the Ghana railway sector to roll out. Programs that aim to drastically cut down the traffic burden on our roads while bringing cheaper, faster and quality railway travel to the people. With the massive investment arrangements secured for Ghana's railway sector from the President's state visit to China, the future can only be open to a new era of modernization of railway transport in Ghana.
The main reason why we are happy is one, it is very, very, very expensive to actually close roads now. And most of the roads in Tema are very bad. So those of us who use our cars realize that the cars were breaking down. So when I heard about the train, I said, why not take advantage of it? So I usually park my car here and join this train at a very cheap cost. Talking about time, because time is money. I join this train at 6:15, it takes off, and by 6:55, I'm in the office. And that makes me always first to be in my department, above all in my office. And it makes me work, because in the morning it's always good to get to the office early to do a lot before the sun sets in. We have a problem with traffic jam in town. I know they can bear me out where people have to be in traffic for a maximum of 2 hours. But when we all participate in this train, at least that traffic level will be reduced. And 2, your vehicle will be safe. Because most of when we're in traffic, a whole lot of things happen. You can start having overheating, and that can be very embarrassing and time wasting.
If you are driving from Tema to Accra, stressed, 2, you are going to work. And going to Accra, coming back, you have to consider the fuel maintenance cost. So, if by the grace of God you have a train running from Accra to Tema, why don't you park your car and join it?
We believe by revamping the rail sector, most people will even park their cars and use the railway system.
The Eastern Region, Central Region, Western Region and Kumasi to Paga railway lines are all set for massive rehabilitation works to begin in the coming months. These efforts by government are to ensure that the real undisputable benefits of railway transport are brought to the people of Ghana, once again, in a modernized and more efficient way.
My brothers and sisters, I don't need to tell you the benefits that railway transportation offers us as a nation. This commission is clear evidence of our determination to revamp the transport sector, especially the railway system. And I'm happy that today we are witnessing this event. It is all part of our building a better Ghana agenda.
With the level of confidence reposed in the John Atta Mills administration by millions of Ghanaians, development partners and the international community, there's no doubt that the passion to build a better nation is indeed on course, and real hope for the building of a better Ghana indeed has come.
This is 2008. You see the kind of train at Tamils Mahama de Ghana. You see the kind of trainer in 2008, and that is what Mahama built on. And na sa teman pakadan Mahama na start go to Western region. railway stations mahama betwaso from Atamils in kwasiafo we fa bibia ma Ghana dawo ye kana bubofu rebranding san kwasia train we amokofa saade we amokofa ba we sa train we san kwasia de we amokofa say a train saade we in our country this plastic. So at a Mills NDC 2008 manifesto and I'm catching 2009 I'm starting somewhere. And you sit there and tell me say yeah the party chow fruma na mekasa we Jimmy and now both. This is 2024. See some shitty nonsense. And omobo adewe prize chirewa. They be a Krasini Beba town. In terms of where they fool every day Krasini Beba town, and that is what we are seeing. Now almost started anti-training ye. Yes, a train no car be full we moan a full quino. And a car no full quino or found wooden Kevin no a found wooden ma coco jina quina so. Meaning maybe a car neko. Almost articulator. An articulator no it to be found we mu. Articulator we no it to be found we mu. Koko pie kwan so ene kwatena kwan so se e twan train no ena train be bo articulator nim saa na omo ka kire ye curve na we hifa where is the curve no mo se train dure na entuma mbo break ena de me se curve no e we hin where is the curve na omo ka se curve mu na de we si ene curve na e we hin now. Let's see Adibi Omoye. Yes, see Peter Mewu abe share picture be on social media say train ni kwa konya accident no into who be said the last guy. Sir Richard the last guy we na the LGBT case no anti LGBT case no course. Sir boy we ya catch them I want Jimmy for the city. This is what they do. They use these boys to fool you. And trumu ni na boy we na atena so. Because of course you cannot be born at all. After your marking and then the school UK, we only capre, cromfort, or repeat girl be those types. And after your marking, then the school UK, so Uncle Sia Lombra. And the last guy here, Juma, after your markings law firm. And almost say, oh, I'm a wood the picture be aba. Now, picture no time at train you could accident no. Ain't the car when an AC train kwana so. Inti almost started interpret say oh car way na efri nwura nim na be park wona train di ko bom almost started say when this for na ye so mo nsam agimi omo nsam ye nkwasiafo omo nsam ndwene omo say we no maka kire mo na mo gimi abete inti train zika no mo die we na o mankasa set up asay train no omo ba be ka kire mo say ndc for na ye mo agimi nti mo baka say na NDC for 2008 NDC the training bremo we jiminti obeka cho say NDC for na kwasie bia oni dwuma di to say ayampa na komede no obre na amewenya $100 million into quick omakoye photoshop sorry and I almost say oh train konya accident no die na esinie die hu pictures ye hu video MVP for me and Kwasiafo. Almost say camera ni and the cha aye di see ye. Sa camera na si train into a trap picture nko a video. Ya pese hu video ne. It's a simple question we are asking. Peter Mewu na the fake news way in his office. They went to Photoshop some nonsense. Went wrong. Over left and right, you could see clearly. I'm yet to ask, say. A quine being a daha because what I am seeing on the left, I must say a footpath. I don't see any car coming or any car going. Suddenly, that is the only car in that territory. That's fine. Almost said, sir, car we no if you wouldn't and a park inti and then almost say, sir, car we the last car more air support me we say this is what happened. Busa. So train to be to a picture and the train to me a video. You see a share video. This is clear Photoshop. Mr. S, send me the Photoshop video of the train thing they did. Right now, the NPP, they have adapted Photoshop as their hobby. They have adapted Photoshop at raw. Omo will say, "Do no mudi omochine Jimmy," and do no ya kamfo omo Jimmy. Omo person mudi omo Jimmy beton chain astati ebusansem. Inti NPP no, they are not going no, they are not going to stop because omo said, "Do no mudi omochi ya kamfo no ye Jimmy." School and Pipa Jimmy we Jimmy. That is why quickly Omakoye Photoshop where the abeto said, "This is what happened." We get it. This is what happened. If there are pictures, there should be videos. You see, if this cry, if it ever happened, they cooked the accident. Mamika Binchro. At the Omni Church, we say, "See you cry." They planned it because Omunim said train no the buy no. It cannot do what they say it's going to do. So right now, no, yeah, Bible books of the train you're told saying. Sika send you spending here, you shipping the buy and a cost here saying who initiated it. It is here on the train, no, I say. Ye Jimmy, ye kasi ye Jimmy and ye buofu, ye kasi yan juniper. We don't understand why we are saying say we are foolish, so we should think. So to me the picture I bet there. They should show us the video. Then you will know. Say a car pieces no media besiwo. And I say a car Ankasa actually drove to come and park on the tracks. I need drew. On some chemo at Mills, NDC 2008. Almost started some year railway lines for Ghana, Ashanti region, Eastern region, Western region, Greater Accra region. Oh, the kind of train and is equine so. We are the Omu some way Jimmy. They are bleeding because you be BM they are insulting. I don't care. Ghana for some who no creno. Enti Ghana for na mujin so much Jimmy you be BM at their way it is not real. They are lying. Omo di musika. Enti train no picture na yehwe no almost train we picture we you try no train no so. Kovo yan kwasiafo. Almost sa picture we omu twa no train so train ni mu ne twa video no say you picture mu kire video mu kire video ni ehu say there was a curve mu kire video ni ehu say you took decisions to stop the train. This was planned. Peter Mewu mo jisika na di akosesa ball abremu, but they know say power is about to change. They know say people are going to go to jail. Yen say no nyan catch accident this year. This train almost say asenemba biem. Me say, sa train we are almost say asena emba biem. Recently, Matis Omoka say train cry entiaka. Omo no mu kankan ejimifuo. Na nim dia ya. Omo hu nipa bi gugu abrochire omo hu fin bi. Ohwem kofo num kankan. Omo tena abrochire hwo omo kales emu nkwara ne mpenifo. Enkurasifo omo nya chance akotena abrochire. They experience these things every day no. Omo jiminti they are defending this nonsense. Abro munim say adia MPP ni koma Ghana for beku Ghana for no. Omo no mu kankan ni jimini nkurase sewenti. Omo ti social media ye de train ko Ghana eye NDC for ya. Eye jimi ene na dia bedru ha because on ti abrochire. Na se wa ban abeto train ti. So di ko krom na o ti abrochire bo se a o ya boa o se broni bo tuo na oma kramanwe wonam. Unim nyansa. You are not supposed to be living our abrochire. Abrochire na woteno. Ukuro made 67 years. Ukuro president attempts because yemeto 20. Into the social media. Kase Ghana phobia. Now we are mole. You don't blame Omo you know. Omo mo abrochire na omudi MPP chi na omo say ye de twa omo fruma no. Samwa mano omo na mama MPP ebu Ghana fo nyina so omo jimi. Because unim yani e wa abrochire say you cannot come and tell me say sa locomotive tina wato no. Sa etreno, it's going to solve Ghana's railway problems. Where Jimmy? The tracks, have you worked on it? Have you been able to make sure, say, Uber to me Afu train? Last Oman Kanche or Manifesto 2020 say they are going to fix the train lines from Kaswa to Burkina. Oman Kanche, Messiah, pull it out for me to show them. Were we not here? And the MP vocal say, Omo train lines from Kaswa to Burkina. Kaswa to Accra Central, Omo to me you. Omo kofa locomotive, Omo be train from Kaswa to Burkina. Bawomia BMU nekaye. Now when you kwasi ebi ti abrochire omo hu fin. Anytime I catch them say school and people Jimmy yo, they were naturally born foolish. Omo no mama MPP ebu ye ni akamfo no dodo ni bi edi omo chi say ye moa. These are the people. Omo ti abrochire enye dwuma papa bi omo hu fin, omo sin brown. Obo on sim lines say gabe deda ni sim. O hwe ne no na no tan impenifuo. Instead of them saying, say, a chromanity, me for train fansium, me for train ko edwuma, I see the kind of train. Na buying the party where kwasi a dey twa frumanti. Or ti abroche to social media say, Ghana for bi ya aboa na train na dania. And this one gonna gum. Where Jimmy to extend say, party na ejimu, you are not able to understand say, obi kra di or the brown a trap. Now look at something that they are telling you. Me say, if even this happened, they planned it. Trainer down the Kevin away. Say, this is the camera they are telling us. Say, Kevin away. The tracks are going all the way 100 miles. So the question here is, Kevin away. They are saying, say, train camera they try away, and the accident happened in a curve. 176 plus 100. Yati. Now, where is the curve? Me say, where is the curve now? I didn't see, you know. So I must say, it happened with curve, ma. I want to know, curve na ewahifa. These are fools. We're mama Jimmy. And they think you're Jimmy. And it has been enshrined in their heads. There are a group of people in Ghana and outside Ghana. Omo mpe Ghana ye. Omo die nyina say, so omo no mbebo Ghana cry, they will go on and destroy Ghana. How foolish can you be? Oti abrochi, and you are condoning this nonsense. Onya abua. Onya Jimmy for. You want me to sit here and respect you? No. Una wo cause damage in Ghana. Yeni akamfo dodo no yeni asay Ghana. And ye mutitiru no yen ye nim dia ye say Ghana. That is clear. You can see this anytime. Are you not ashamed? Now, before omudi train we buy no, hwe omunim se Ghana for yen akamfo dodo no ye jimi ye nkurasefo a yen ko school nti. Before omudi train we asemoba no na omo start e de Photoshop video we beto eye TV so. And omudi beto Facebook. Me see MPP uko salai tuma MPP we aboa unimunya he omo stadium ehu omo hu say ye mu bi ni ye jimi hwe the video I'm about to show you ni nyina ye fake o ye fra bibi Photoshop eno na abrofo ne ye ubetuma tam obi efri Ghana na de na kwakosi snow mu computer so ne ye no ubetuma tam car efri asankregwa na wo de akwakosi Kumase na wo de computer no adane nyoma enti obi wo ha ubetuma tena computer chi meti ha say me background no unhu ni say eye Jubilee House metumi asesa no na ababaye Flagstaff ababaye de Independence Square me background na unhu ni say green screen metumi asesa no na abaye de eye ahimfie metumi asesa no na akoye Korea MPP for nim say ye ne akamfo dodo ni ye jimi nti ye di omo chi say entwen ye di omo chi say moa enti omo adapt Photoshop AI oh ena omo de dada mo enti wonim de omo ye ende omo de azabi ena omo de computer ena omo dan nyoma na mka chem say he Ekufu ado de train de aba Tech Junction on dem ka chem say MPP for person omo di nkwase asema ni nyina start Kumase men kan kire mo makasa asemu ya kire mo saa mo je say meta asantefo menta asantefo me say o ma ho kwan say we jimi a obi betriti say jimi ni enti wonim omo call Tech Junction from Ejeso Ejeso ena omo ko tech junction no and a video no omo de the train lines ko to whole video nim and omo de train see so say monhwe asantefo ekufo de train about tech junction because MPP for nim say asantefo agimi mumu bi inti de bia na MPP person mu di nkwasiasem na mu bu Ghana for fa so a omo starting asantememu and I keep telling me na asantefo ni bi say mamuma MPP fa mu say mu ye jimi for na monhwe de omo ye we nyina ye fake almost started almost a tech junction e ku for the train about monhwe
yo Ghana for me cheche monhwe ba o mi ase for na ama chase no hwe tech junction Kumasi e na wo hwe no ana ya nom Mr. Digita asefo omatimi aye editing a de sa train am so de free abrochira ba no aba be si tech junction aba be si tech junction ama say ye wo long train si tech junction ye adwuma na onim de ya na say wo hu de sere na say wo hu ubenya ye nuanum bi omye Kumasi fo se say me say me Kumasi ni ba ubenya ye nuanum bi omye Kumasi fo on betimi agina sa de we a omo hu video keke ya wo hwe ye edited ye nua Kumasi ni betimi agina edited video we so ato aba ama MPP Jimmy ya say moano ye Jimmy rough me say Kumasi ni betimi hu sa de we keke video we keke ya edited we Mr. Digita for edited we ato aba ama ba omye because say we hu say Kumasi ye say be ye train we ba be tech junction Kumasi ni betimi ato aba ma microphone we MPP4 because of Saudi way Jimmy Charlie as a curious in a good trim hey me as Antonio to me come in the make can don't majority ye Jimmy ye new adie Jimmy ka say ye de aboakura be so na ehye MPP atare ye beto ama no look at this Miss Minianum Kumasi for betimi agina saa de we so video we so ato aba ma ba omia I am telling you betimi agina we so ato aba ma MPP Jimmy pa na oni bibi de omde ba e say ba omia ka say performance tracker mo de aba now me as a citizen no I don't need a performance tracker to see say Akufo Addo ni ba omia faili I don't need a performance tracker say on be taking mantle no from 2016 to now no Nkofo ya faili so there's nothing to come and tell me say there's a performance tracker me minimal adia Akufo Addo ma ye ba omia ma ye ni de oma anye menim faili o ma faili poto menim faili Nkofo ya faili poto so I don't need a performance tracker to see say ba omia faili I don't need a performance tracker. Me a citizen. I'm in the country. Me too kwanko babia. Me organa here. Me too kwanko babia. So I don't need any performance tracker to tell me say, "Baumia you wanye way." I know everything already. So sane mani na come first so we person we are Ghana for sika. They want to just steal. I know happen.
So me catch them say MPP4 ebu asantefo so mo jimi. MPP4 hu asantefo so mo ye moa. Give them a bro or mo be di. Them catch me nuanom asantefo. O ma ho kwan. Na obi na adwene se wagimi a obetiritu se jimi ni ohu ade omo yemu obi ti asantememu onam edwoso kwan no so ohu tire no wagye di obi ti tech junction ohu tire bia enso wagye di adentira because wama NPP jimi no entina brabo na enkoso no osora na oblemu obi eye wan na wujimi na ema brabo nkoso. It is sometimes no ya trane kasa ya ntai obiawo eye the way amomma mo ho kwan ye mu bi asantefo de bi ye ma ho kwan ma MPP jimiye. That is our problem. And MPP na study mu ehu say ye mu asantefo dodo no ye jimi every time bi MPP be so start jimi bi or start na asantememu because onim say obenya nipa ni bia omom pese omema mo ho kwan adwene. That is why a whole government in power after 8 years be catch them in conform manifesto dey no catch them man can them say Ghana Burkina railway line coming next year ba umia na catch 2017 ba umia can just say 2017 can say oba be train every Ghana to Burkina MPP for 2017 fact in the ball no Ghana where peace FM online it is there, the audio is there. Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia has announced government decision to commence the construction of railway line between Ghana and Burkina Faso next year. Or can somewhere 2017, 2018 or can some started and they will 2024. Because you catch them say omumumua must say yeta asante. Because Yanya Santene ni ama ya hokwan. Kofo we catch them say be sky train amamo. Ye the train be fa wiem. Ye the train ebe fa wiem ema obi tena santimemu gidie se MPP so the train be fa wiem na wagimi enfie wotwe ne yekomi uhu train bia o da woto se meji MPP di na se MPP di be hu se wagimi he me kan sem we I say it with all the conviction because so ma hu kwan ya no bi bo hu se we yakwasea I am telling you. Bawumia has nothing for Ghana. Bawumia, he's learning from Akufo-Addo. Bawumia has learned the game. MPP, omunim say, yenuanoma kamfoni bi ejimi, and that is what they do. They have nothing for you. 2008, na atamel the trains is sequence. Physical trains. And Omakofa adewe aba. Adewe. Omakofa adewe aba say. We ene ye trainer. We Omakofa adewe aba say, yes, train we. Me pese me chire mo picture no. I need that picture. Adewe. We ene ye ade omodi aba. Plastic wig. And I'm not going to blame any chief. I'm not going to blame any queen mother because respectively, Obia wa junior than the tirum. Na sebio so ya kani, oya nzimani, oya kroboni, oya ni na sebio ohini di wusua, sebio ohini na jimi awusu wejimi. I am telling you the fact. Sebio so ohini di wenim na ohini otie aduane na de hye de to a. Nyan said that team no also tie aduane hye woto. You need to apply your common sense. Because ahiniye yanto swaba ahiniye eyebusia na yi. Until when it comes to governance, you cannot tell me, say, I am blaming a chief, I am blaming a queen mother. I am not going to blame a chief, and I'm going to blame a queen mother, because queen mother no so tikrom ni bi. Queen mother no so diga. Ohine no so ofa kwan so bi. Wo so ofa kwan so bi. Enti enya ohine no sebio so ohine na jimi a wo so wajimi. You need to sit and think about yourself. Sebio ohine no kura no ono odi yakobi so bewu. Na where? And these are things as rational human beings, you know. Yatnasi ani adwene ho. And this adwene say moa. And this adwene say ye jiminti sana politicians be politicians are not the same. Political parties are never the same. And wo ujimi ne be mo adwene say they are the same because when you take your time and sit back and understand and realize what they have done and compare and contrast, and when I say politicians are not the same and political parties are not the same. Let's not sit in Ghana and say, ye blame on him, ye blame on him. There's only one chief and there's only one queen mother. Ye who on him and the three tender. Or hini bia ye wono, ye nyamono, or no so Johnso, dem amenaso, or ne, or hine so ye nipa tesawo, adwene anyame tu trim, ne bi tu trim. Inti so hine ne say, wa bedi hininti. Ono dia otie aduane o de be hye de to a na wo a wote wa wo so ye nipa no wotie aduane o de be hye wo to. This is common sense. You need to start asking these questions. Don't blame Ohene, don't blame Ohima. You need to at the end of the day make personal decisions. Inti yetra kronum ema nipa bi agimiye ye mpese ye be use ya adwene ade edin ma Ghana ni and they say dwene na ka bibi kire me. That is the most difficult thing. Ema Ghana ni. Me see, adia dima Ghana ni akani and say akwesi amwako mi pia kwa aba dwene me ba dia odwene ye ne ka kire me ontumi nye. Me, if you can't watch my show, go unia kuma ontumi show. If you don't have a kuma ontumi show, because me I prepare before I come, and everything I'm talking about we have worked on it. I respect everybody, but I will let you know the truth. Don't waste your time on my platform because me nyamu TV station because me at the end of the day you don't feed me. I'm giving you the information. You have the right to go and check. I am a different person. Until let's not sit there. Adia dim akaniba etisame and they say akaniba bema eko kwame amwako ata ejei ye kokroma bawo ejei wankasa nya abotreten ase na dwene me ba mebusa de odwene ho and de asama befie okoka sa asem no tu fie se kinkren ye be fro ahimfie ada na o se endwene me se dwene na me fi kromo ba na wa ba kire me de odwene ye eno so ada ne ntokwa and the okasa asem ni bi ye beka so di nipa tem. I'm telling you. And your biggest problem, no, we can't think. Anything into me abro fontina, anything into your brabo to me koso, anything ye di here. We are in poverty, we are impoverished, we are struggling because we can't think. It is too difficult for us to think. Otikejetia, nejuma nkoso, or a young man, or the nam kumase, or the nam takrade, or the nam ankrai, or the bibiye, ontina sick, na unsteady environment, na onjini, na onshe. Nipa we dia me ko present ya de we chire na obetima mam teku mam dia strategy sa small thing no ultimi ye eno na abrofo de chire omuma how to think, how to be responsible, eno na ye ntumi ye. Allow people to think. We can't opa ende o kasa asem we beda ntokwa obiti kejetia, obiti takwa, obiti makola, obiti obuase market. Kachire ne se wejuma no egu. Infie miensa, infie na infie nso sibia na wo sika bank na ehye. Me bese me ma wombre be 2 hours, 3 hours tenase. Na dwene na be di me nkomo kire me. Ontumi nye. Obo se Obenden. Ade adwendwini ya o. Die na esi adwendwini ya. Me se dwene na be ka kire me se na be dane wejuma no. Asam kase na wakenyo medwini angosi ye jimi ye ntimi ndwene. We need to unlock a lot of things. Ye ntimi unlock it. And nitina Ekufuado say only certificate otimi ba kire Ghana for na Ghana for bi di nechi. Ekufuado mbedi president we busan say adent also we nyini. Ekufuado me topoto Ekufuado dodo adeya papa penyini dia wa ye mo mane medibi Ekufuado wa bre adenti na pesa to aba oh tie dan na samwanwum no wa bɔ me din na wa frɛ eno nti na akoto aba hwɛ eyi akwakwasi ampenya na bɔgye sɛ odwan adani best adabi akwaba akwa saying Mr. P, Mr. S, you told me about that guy today. I incline you said you could him new. Akwe a friend saying, oh, and you're done the best. Akwe a oh, Mr. S, Mr. P, Akwe and Yasrin, Jimmy. Mr. P, Mr. S, show me, send me the highlight the video for me, please. Like Mensa. Adea, Lucky Mensa to nyom na Lucky Mensa na otumi kokoro neto. Tina sina dwene Lucky Mensa Jimmy Fowe or otumi kokoro neto. Onim nyansa. Enye Lucky Mensa Jimmy o Jimmy o TV so ena be kire se abana okoto no ebe mo wadi ye o. Dwene bibi ni dwene. Ende se mi yi eye $1 million. Mi yi $1 million e de ba mi tro we so. Na me ka se mi pe Ghana for edu omon dwene. Na yem break it down 1 million better than tokwa. This is where the problem is. And internet MPP for Jimmy Mo. Nanka eda me wuko Photoshop. Ebe to say camera capture articulator. Camera capture articulator wo wurem. Na articulator no, sa articulator ni momu no ena eden. Articulator no na say ebe jina kwan ni finfin. And kwasi ampenyi we ni ati Ghana say obi say oh adani best atonyum inti anyum ni nti mekoto amekufuado. Ema MPP for edini hwamo enti sa kwasi atona sa ba beto nyumeti MPP enti mame Danny Best ye nipa sorry Lucky Mensa ye nipa na Lucky Mensa time no di MPP chi no nim nyansa no nim de ye no nkran so ten kran na we hu poku ase we hu schools no o hu ni nyina eye Jimmy ena mane ko di MPP echi eno mobu no afei wonhu se wagimi nti ose o masakra metunyumetia MPP we otesakra man obefe no ma se di the value no etese coin And your problem ni nyina say we don't want to think. We don't want to think. Yet Ghana. Now, I don't want to say some things. We have pity for unnecessary things. Genuinely, naturally. Obia o wiasibia or sympathy one or other. Kitwe bi wona kumem. Now that does not mean say people we have sympathy for, they are all good people. Also this idea where I say naturally nipa bia was sympathy for obi. Especially any nipa sibia enyina ye hu ye ho, sibia enyina ye whole. Say ye nua bi edi dema, we naturally have sympathy for such people and nipa su. And it's all over the world. Abrofo ebi before Chinese for the naturally ye nyina enim sibia o se nipa ye. Enti say ye hu nipa bi ana ye mu nipa bi ana nipa bi enim no ne ho ka, naturally we have sympathy for such people. And we nipa na oni sa sympathy na onye nipa. But remember, those kind of people we have sympathy for. Omowo ye ho no, ebi wo abrochire, ebi wo Asia, ebi wo he. Sa nipa na was sympathy for them no because of maybe how they look or their deformity no. They are supposed to prove through their actions that you was sympathy ma no, uye nipa bia wo no you have sympathy for yourself. Intende me ko hu different na watwetuo na orobo bia. Why should I have sympathy for different no? Brony police will gun you down because at that moment, even though was sympathy man, he expects you to look at that sympathy and react. That will show that you think so. Obi have sympathy for you. And intina oba krom ha disability no, they don't see it say a stopping nipa from achieving what you want to achieve. Yani no, we don't see things. Yeah, Jimmy, we make people prey on our intelligence. Cunning people, liars, people who have some attitude behind the scenes, which they don't show. And then I say yeah. Because ultimately krom ha. Now, you somebody people have sympathy for. You don't do things against the people who have sympathy for you. No. Brony, or who, with all due respect to people with disability, we have disability, now we are against the law. He will not hesitate to take you down. A disability can do something that can harm somebody's life. The moment you tackle that disability, they will turn against you, who are stopping the disability, who did not think about his actions, that you have done something wrong. That is our problem. Yeah, Jimmy, we are not able to sit and ask questions and say, how do we handle things? And into your dream, say, Obi downfall no ebemi nyeska, and I say Obi nyeska or see nyeska. You being poor, it is not my problem. You having money, I should try my best to make my own money. If you get that in your head, you should be able to live with everybody. But if you are basing on somebody's downfall, you are basing on what will happen to somebody to determine how you are going to look, then you have a big problem. And majority of Yani Ghana for that is the situation we find ourselves. And they take advantage of you. You see, and the means amount for bleedy. That is the strength of this platform. We are wise in our delivery. We are factual in our analysis. Because you know that these are the facts. You know we will cut the issues into pieces and present it succulently. Brofulaba. Soko Emma Wangasa to our own payasem and so akumemuno unim so we dinkwasiasem. That is what we do here. We need education. And this all comes back to the Namekano NPP for no, they have sat back and analyzed it. Haven't you seen say NPP need the only political party a use people with disability in elections? Announced the year. They always prey on you, your weakness. They always use pastors in their elections. Announced the year. Sa accident AC, sa train assembly AC, anka ye John Mahama na power anka be hu de besi. Kwame Nkrumah tikesi ano patutu to kiki, monfa osofo wusu be mpanto so. Kiki. Hello, prophet. Kwame Neo, hey, good morning, o Michiobia. Prophet, Endra, where John Mahama time, and I train we is here. Erade. And I train we see ya. Oh, PP. Prophet, Tikasianio, morning, where the Oba shows, Minisano Pedia, Yanyana also, sorry, or didn't cankas and run, I do. You're from Subempa. So wait me, because they know your weakness. I say, oh, also, Prophet, where there, any till now, I say, Minimsa the Enchin, Wako PBB, so Ebu Washim. Now, DC. Endra trainer abaya kofa ba ndisi aban na trainee yesi test you na yebeti ya trainee ekonya accident akopem ema kesa asem na obi anwanwa na wo ye nyame ni pei sen na wo hu no na mu bie gigim we bie we unlock code no na wo ye nyame ni pei hu ni sen ade we dey say wanwa kakra ebi nsi da we John Mahama time obo hu sofo no ena mi chia wadofo ene omo mo hwemi nyina prophet nie Kwame yene ne yenkasa kwa na ansa ne yebekasa na onyame akasa afa mu me nipa te se wa nanso onyame honhom a wo mu no ene tia me kasa a na manfo bi dwin se ye politics ba nya politics ne ye wo de esi no de bia ye tikroma ne ye ka nipa bi de omo nsa akoka moja nomia onyame de abeto ye so eden na wati bi wo wiase se trainer yakofa ba etumi pem na enya ade na pimo eye signal a kire ohunhun mu se moja ede eye den eye bonini bi na train we de moja ebenum no enye moja ketwa o prophet yenimo anopa radio so ye ma menum ti train mu ye ma menum ti car mu ti trotrom this is how they question your head enti as a man of God they betima kan say Ghana for mpa ebo munya din na sebio yeso ye bom paye ye de nesi fom obonsam de opeso ye afiwe onyame ebepegya ne nsa aban wo so o se nyame bepegya ne nsa yeso betu aban no afiwe onyame be hye ne mu nimonyam omo a omo ise tumi kuta omo mpese omo begye mu ama ewiase moja asone Ghana no afiwe onyame ebepegya ne nsa me de meka no na Ghana for na metumufo sebio ukoda sebi okonko to dwenim na bom paya ma weni na ho efise enye sebio omo a omo ye radio ana se omo di wenim ene do onyame doye onyame hirawo nyame nkan ho pa me da se pastor ene da se kwi wa ye damage na odi ato wo no nipa 4 million wa se wakoma wa se yo makoma wa ma amanfo na tia se train no eya beifo train onto maw ya ndwene ya jimi masa yene nyankora asawo yene your system nim long time ya anti system nim we know how they do these things my lucky side when see John Mahama time kebeka say after oku atama so no ena John Mahama asa ko fa train obekumo this is how they play the game. Why are they doing that? They are doing this because mwejimi. That word. Munda nyamia se me using a lot. We can't think. We are not smart. Your IQ ni low. Kwame Nkrumah kitikese ka ofre usu empa wi ano asa frɛ eye den eye akoya a wo use no hin salifo amwako. Hwɛ into nya sofo be miensa owi ana watwitwa. Na afi de bia no po be start show ano abo. Say Saya ma menom no omo say se de hu omo say na de tisi de na nyame na be kire ebeduru yendi I say to me enka hoda emre bedu ni astarte obeko kayetia obeko central market na adane click to click na wotie ye otena me ba o meso metie ye ye trotro kwade ko di traffic mo na meso metie ye insamnie ene etu onyame mehwe yo na afi de ukọ Yesu oba ye beto etia wo me say ukofa Yesu Kristo ba say Yesu nie ono na be obeto etia ya ka to ni trim ontumi ndwene o ye jimi onim nyansa ye jimi no is times 10 and the NPP no they have gradually sat back and they have analyzed this. Ni anti-chroma. June 3rd, 2015. Explode a circle. Asemesi was circle. Man to a radio so. They twisted the whole thing. A fuel station in Sonato. And some of the fuel stations, you know, they were supposed to secure their tanks in the ground. Fuel stations are supposed to secure almost respective tanks in the ground. Majority of those that fuel station that was circle, no, not almost tanks there were from no, they did not secure it into the flats nearby, you know, and a core fuel tank in him, and a air then a mix it with the oil and a barbon. And that leakage, you know, and started the air then fuel, no, petrol, no, and mixing so no assassination and a barbon. And as careless as we are, because we had cycle, obi near Diane, obi chiwe, obi num jot, it caught fire. TV, so we turned the whole thing into John Mahama and the NDC in the Nipako ye drew. Ye Jimmy MPP de redeem ye Jimmy ye Niminyansa. And to almost steady ye we say ye nyani pebi ometimi ye tumi dwene ye nyankasa naturally we can't think. And no pa and almost started frefre asofo. Sofo na we hu ni saying or say onyame de obeye na obeye. Atamfo betumi de nipa empempem etwa so to me yenkandi so but yene ye adwuma ohunhum na onyame ebetie ne ma making obi na dofo wuye he's pained when you tell him that thing automatically wafama hama ho time. The president knew nothing about this. The vice president knew nothing about this. This is purely an accident. People recklessness are you was say making sure say your mass system no are tight. This is pure carelessness. Then NPP4 account for radio twisted it. Amount for airpe moja di akoye elections. How? And that is how the message was sent. And Omaka Syria callers a gum. No maka Syria callers a gum. Monko kase Mahama moja wan saho Mahama de kunipa yen tumi nwidinti ye jiminti. Ya obi no gina circle. Obi no ye juma or circle onim said this thing happened from the fuel station. Or Germany. Into some trana meka say ye jimia. You people should not have an issue with me because this is a consistent thing they have done. Modern Ghana, the president has blood on his hands. How can you publish such a story? Straight up, nothing in inverted commas, nothing. The president has blood on his hands, a factual. By concerned Ghanaians. You see, Modern Ghana published by concerned Ghanaians. Who are concerned Ghanaians? When Nana Samia Wukumoye. This is the job of Samia Wukumo. They were planting stories. Daily Guide, Ghana Web, Modern Ghana, Joy News. They put up boys. Number two, they were writing stories. What Jimmy? They have almost redeemed when we say Jimmy. In 2015, Samia Wuku was leading that pack of creating stories and hanging it on Mahama. Concerned Ghanaians wishes to prefer its deepest condolence to those that have lost family, friends and loved ones in the Goyo petrol station fire and associated flood that affected Accra on Wednesday 3rd, 2015. The flood that Massa almost starting to say Mahama killed them. We are foolish. Yeah, Jimmy. We should accept it. Say a Gia no tuma and a sound kwasia form from MPP way. They can never rule you people.
Whenever I say PENDREAM TV, PENDREAM TV there, I see them, you